How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Diamond Map channel. I'm Chris Bilton, a jeweller from London, now living in Japan, continuing my jewellery skills which have accumulated over the previous 20-something years. Now today is golden nuggets again, but this time, rather than doing lots of random little nuggets, I'm concentrating on using your ultrasonic. So I think I may be repeating a few nuggets from previous ones, but forgive me for that. There's some new stuff. I want to just explain. Obviously it's ultrasonics, but ultrasonic and stuff, but there's a few little tricks and tips I can give you. So let's get into it. So yeah, ultrasonics, they are from proper jewellery supply companies, quite an expensive bit of kit, like hundreds of pounds, like from £300, say, what's that, like, call it $450, $500, and they go right up in price because you can get huge ones because, you know, they're useful in other trades. Like dentists use them, mechanics use them. The carburetors for my motorcycle were ultrasonic, and their ultrasonic was a massive, great thing. So they get very expensive, very high-tech pieces of kit. This one was really cheap. You don't need to spend a lot of money. This one was just from Amazon and cost, bought it last year, I think it was like £96, might even been less, might have been 86. It's working fine. Obviously the build quality is a bit odd, for like just over a year use. The button's gone all crummy, but certainly works alright. Cheap ones, like you can get them from Argos and places like that in the UK. They start from like £30, just don't even bother, they don't work at all. They've got no power at all to shake the water about. So Amazon, about £100, I think you'll get a good one. This one's certainly fine, and I'm used to proper high-tech jewellers ones. The power's down a little bit from proper jewellers expensive ones, but not that much to be concerned considering the price difference. Like 100 versus 300 or 400, like for a little bit less power, 100 such a bargain. So yeah, get this one. Next nugget, same as common sense, like same as when you're cooking, you know, heating up water or whatever in a saucepan. If you put the lid on and then put something on top of it again, it's going to warm up quicker. There's another thing about this one, it is a bit slow to warm up compared to other ones. Although the ones I was used to didn't have a temperature gauge, so maybe it's just a bit of an illusion for me, because now I notice the temperature going up very slowly. Maybe the other ones were the same, I don't know. But yeah, put the lid on, they warm up quicker. Next nugget. This will suit people who are like me, working from home or setting up their own little jewellery studio. This is a heater, yeah, the whole thing gets really hot. So I couldn't actually buy acid pot in Japan. I looked online everywhere, all I found was people on the forums complaining that you can't buy them in Japan. So I ended up just doing this. I just got an old jam jar, got my safety pickle in there, little pot for it to go in, and I just put that on top. And it works so well, I'm just gonna continue doing it like this. I don't bother with a proper acid pot. So this is what you may notice in the background of my videos, like I've got a rag on top of the ultrasonic. It's because I'm warming up my acid as well. This works really well. And what I like about the acid is I put things in there, I just stir it up like that. But although you have to be careful, one top tip, like, where's my tweezers? Did this the other day, yeah? I'm looking down, trying to grab something. I take it out and I drop it, acid plops up and goes in your eye. I literally got acid in my eye and had to run to the tap. Although using safety pickle wasn't a problem, didn't actually hurt at all. So I just obviously wanted it out my eye, but yeah, be careful looking directly over the top because you might drop something in there and then get acid in your face. Next nugget. When you take the lid off, it's all going to be condensated water in there, so it's going to drip everywhere. So shake that into the ultrasonic. Right, you do not need any like specific fancy chemicals to go in there, special ultrasonic in powder or whatever you put in there. Just washing up liquid will do, and I recommend using the most expensive, most soapy one you can find, because there's a big difference on the effectiveness between the cheap ones and the very soapy ones. In Japan they're really good, so they're really soapy, so you just blob a bit in, and then I turn it on and I stir it in with a toothbrush or something. Just get it all mixed in with the water. But yeah, definitely I recommend going for the highest quality washing up liquid you can find. Next, nuggitos. As for actually using it, what I do is I've got a stick on there. It's nice if you've got like a bit of wire cable or something with a plastic coating. You can like bend it over the edge, and then when it's turned on, it's buzzing about. It doesn't move about that much. So this tends to drift about on there because its whole thing's vibrating. But I just use these to hang jewellery on. Put your ring on there. Wallop goes in that. Also, you can double them up sometimes as well. You obviously can make 2 hooks. Do that kind of shape. You can have 2 things on at once. You've got 2 earrings. If you've got an earring, there's nowhere really to hang the hook through. You can use a bit of binding wire. Just hook it through, because obviously it's much thinner, and get through any small little gaps, and then just ultrasonic on a bit of binding wire. You tend to find there's certain spots where the ultrasonic vibration is much stronger. I've got a really strong spot over here, strong one there. I guess a good test of how powerful they are is the noise. The more it hurts your ears and annoys you, it means it's really good. Also, you can literally see it shaking the water. So obviously the more power it's got, the more waves you're going to get across there. So yeah, I'll just hang things on there. Nugget. Right, I definitely mentioned this before, I can remember. My previous Golden Nuggets video, I said that I'd recently gone to a fishing supplies shop and I found this little net. This net's really good for putting things into ultrasonic because this just moves around the vibrations, doesn't stop the power at all. If you've got a big plastic sieve, it tends to stop the water vibrating, takes the power out of it. This doesn't seem to do that. So obviously it's good. And then also just put things in there, just rest that in. I might bend this round, but because this is flat, it doesn't roll over. A round sieve will tend to tip over. If you have got a problem with something tipping over, put it on your stick. Nuggets. Plastic tray. You're taking things out all the time. You get little drips. Plastic tray definitely saves you a lot of mess on your workbench. So I recommend finding a tray to put your ultrasonic in. Next nugget. Use an old, kind of soft, worn out toothbrush, I think is good. This one's black, so I'll just clean this over my bike, so I won't use this, it's all oily. But yeah, soft toothbrush when you got the cleaning someone's rings all packed with polish, or it's just an old ring it's all full of like just accumulated disgusting stuff from people wearing it 50 years. A soft toothbrush, you can ultrasonic it, get it reasonably clean, but then you can sort of stab the back holes with the bristles and then agitate all the dirt and it should come out. They are quite good at really cleaning things even when they appear really gunked up. The ultrasonics are very effective. Next nugget. God, how many nuggets are there? It's just an ultrasonic. There's a few more. Right. Ammonia. If you don't mind the smell, a few drops of ammonia helps the effectiveness of the ultrasonicing. Just that chemical kind of solvent in there helps dissolve whatever's in the back of rings. I don't know. It works better with ammonia, but I don't really like the smell, and so I don't use it that often. It's only when this is not really doing a job well, I'll put some in there, but I don't use it too much. Ammonia. Next nugget. Right. This water is relatively clean. I only recently filled it up. When you've done loads of polishing and you're ultrasonicing stuff, it's going to go, especially if you're using rouge, it will just go dark red and you won't be able to see in there, see the bottom, or it'll go green if you're using the verd stuff. What was I going to say? Yeah, if it's all murky and you can't see the bottom, this is going to happen, yeah. You're going to ultrasonic a ring and a stone's going to come out. So what you have to do, you have to find it. This is a bit of a pain, or a ring will just fall off a hook, say. Doesn't have to be as dramatic as a stone coming out. But say a ring will fall off there accidentally. You can't see it in the bottom. So what I do is say it's buzzing, you turn it off. Then with your toothbrush, you can go around, I go in lines across the bottom here trying to find it. And then you'll hear it, it'll sound all scrapey. Hang on, let me just chuck a ring in there. So yeah, that's in there, yeah? I can't hear it because it's too loud. So turn it off. There you go. You can hear it quite loudly. Slide it up the side, et voila. Here's your ring back. That saved you the trouble of going to the sink and emptying it to find it again. Right, so check this out. Oh, hang on. Next nugget. Right, check this out. You're ultrasonic in a ring. I've got a little stone there. This is all murky because you've done loads of polishing. You ultrasonicked out loads of stuff you polished. So you can't see the bottom. You can't see through that water. You put a ring in there. when you take it out, there's no stone in it because the stone is now in there and you don't know where it is. This trick doesn't work, you can't hear it. I mean, the stone might be tiny, you can't really find it. So it's an go to the sink and empty the ultrasonic job. Okay, so to get that stone out of your ultrasonic, go to your sink. This is a technique you should do. Just pour it slowly out of one corner. That stone should stay in there, yeah? If you pour it out like this, that stone's not going to come out. I've never had a stone come out doing this. And the last little bit, look for it, because obviously the water's getting shallow as you can see through it. Very, very slowly, the last little bit. You'll have a few bubbles in there, and then you should have an empty ultrasonic, bits of rubbish, lemon in there. Get some tweezers, blow on the bubbles. Quite like to see the stone, use your tweezer to get it out. If it's very small and obviously needs resetting, I recommend just putting it straight into a bag. There's a chance if you take it out and carry it somewhere, it's going to ping off and then you just lose it somewhere else. So, especially if someone else is going to set it, just get it in a bag straight away and then you know it's safe. Right, one more nugget. While you're here with the ultrasonic that's emptied, get a tissue. This is an important one. Get a tissue, wipe around all that gold dust, platinum dust, silver dust, all has value. Get as much of it as you can on a tissue. It's going to look dirty and messy. That tissue is now ingrained with gold and platinum. Put that in your scrap box and that can be sent off for Lemo scrap. Get you some money. So also it cleans it out perfectly. Fill it up with hot water, gives it a head start. Oops, fancy Japanese taps. Yeah, fills it up, hot water gives it a head start so it'll warm up much quicker. And if you're interested, yes, Japanese taps. They're great. So that's it. Other than that, I can't really think of much else. Just keep it clean, wipe with a damp rag or sponge or something. Temperature wise, I set mine at about 60. I find any more than 60, like 65, 70, it just steams too much, and then if you leave the lid off, it just evaporates away too quick. So I think 60 is good. It's like really hot for it to be effective. When it's cold, when you first turn it on, it doesn't work very well. They never do. So you've got to get the heat up. Like between 50 and 60 is fine, I think. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. If you're new to nuggets, welcome. If you're new to making jewellery or you're just researching tools that you might need, I hope this video was useful to you. This is just my experience of using them over the years, things that come to mind to share with you. Yeah, that's it. So please subscribe, share this video, use the YouTube share thing, put it on Facebook, Twitter and all that. That'd be great. And allow me to mention, I've got a new patron today, which is great. I love it. This is really exciting. Rosemary Young, thank you. Yeah, you've commented on previous videos. I really appreciate your engagement, so this is great. So welcome to the team, to the fam, La Familia. So if you don't know about Patreon, it's like a monthly membership where you can directly support creators, help them give you more content basically. So I'm sort of reaching out for help and support because I want to raise this channel standard up. I don't just want to work in silver and cheap stones. I can do like proper full instructional guides to make things with very specific information on gold, yellow gold, white gold, platinum, all the different carats, all the different solders, but it just costs a bomb. It's so expensive to get it all going. So as I'm sure you're aware, if you're a jeweller, practicing jeweller, you know what it costs. So yeah, I don't really, any money I do make from selling things online, or I've got a few like private jobs for local people, all the money I make, literally everything goes back into all this. I've always got to buy new tools or new something. So yeah, any money I make from patrons will definitely be like specifically for this whole setup and this whole thing. So that'd be great. Yeah, if you fancy supporting me, I'll put a link in the description and that'd be great. So yeah, Rosemary Young, thanks. And yeah, that's it. Cats everywhere. I hope you liked the video. I'll end it now, waffling on. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.